Hi everyone. So recently I asked you guys that which phone do you want me to revisit because there are not a lot of phone launching and you guys asked me to review Pixel 6a. So I sold my Pixel 7 and got this one. And even if you didn't ask me to do that, I would have done it anyway because I find this device to be more practical and value for money than Pixel 7, and let me explain why. So I'm going to talk about what I really like about this phone and also what I missed coming from Pixel 7. By the way, this is not my first Pixel 6a. I've already used Pixel 6a as my personal phone, but my father took it because he had some issue with Pixel 4a speakers, so I had to sell that one. And he also liked compact phone because he put his phone in front pocket, and nowadays there are like the phones are so huge, it's really hard. So I think this was the most practical choice for him. So he got mine, I had to get the new one. So the biggest reason I switched from Pixel 7 to Pixel 6a is going to be the size. Yes, on paper 6.1 inch and 6.3 inch is not going to be like a lot different, but after using that phone for 2 months I realized I was not using that phone for a long time. I was leaving it every time, and when I went back home and held that Pixel 6a that my father is using, I felt that that device is much lighter and easy to use. So that's when I decided I'm going to switch to this phone. Also, I like this design way better than the Pixel 7 series. I don't know why. I like this dual tone color. I mean, it gives that panda look that Pixel initially had. First, I had to get the black version because the white one was not deliverable. But when I got this one, like this color is really pretty. Yes, I know Pixel 7 is more premium, but the in-hand feel of the plastic we have on Pixel 6a is actually not cheap. It is really hard to tell the difference between them. The downside of the Pixel is going to be the plastic bag that is going to scratch easily, but the upside is it is not going to break easily as well. And if you're going to put a case, it's not going to matter to you. The only thing I would have wished that it had that at least Gorilla Glass 5, even if not that the latest Gorilla Glass Victus. I think Gorilla Glass 3 scratches easily in my opinion, and it's not as durable. Also, I want to give one tip to a lot of users who buy Pixel 6a. They feel their devices heating up even after setting up the phone. Please check whether your photos backup is on, because I've seen a lot of people, they are going to turn on the backup and it is uploading the photos in original quality. It takes sometimes days for a lot of people. So just check if it's on, make it to storage saver, or turn it off and check if it's still heating and let me know. The second reason I switched from Pixel 7 to Pixel 6a is going to be the battery backup. The Tensor G2 did not provide the efficiency it was supposed to, and also with that 90 Hz constant refresh rate, the battery life was not really good. And for some reason, it was running out of battery very soon because of the standby. I don't know what was the reason, but for me, Pixel 7 battery was not good as compared to Pixel 6a, which itself is just average in my opinion. I know the Pixel 7 is smooth, and if I want to, I can turn off the high refresh rate. But the thing is, what's the point if I'm purchasing an expensive phone and still not be able to use that high refresh rate display? Also, the difference between 60 Hz and 90 Hz, it's huge. I get it for a lot of people, but for me, it doesn't make a practical difference. So if I use it daily, honestly, it doesn't matter. I use this phone with 120 Hz refresh rate all the time, but apart from that, a little bit smoothness here and there, it doesn't matter to me. So for that reason alone, I didn't want to use a heavy device. I wanted to use a phone that I can use actually every single day. If there is anything that I missed coming from Pixel 7 to this phone, is going to be the display brightness. This phone is not as bright. I think the peak brightness is 800 nits, and that phone can go up to 1200 as far as I remember. So if you're in direct sunlight, the Pixel 7 display will be brighter, but did not bother me at all. The third reason I switched to Pixel 6a is going to be the speakers. I find Pixel 7 speaker to be not as good as Pixel 6a for some reason, and maybe some people like the Pixel 7 speakers, but I find the bass and depth is more on this phone. It's not as clear as compared to Pixel 7, but I will choose the speakers over Pixel 7 any day. The fourth reason is going to be the price, and I think this is going to be the deciding factor for a lot of people. As of now, the price difference between this phone and Pixel 7 is going to be double. So in that price, you can actually get a TWS and a smartwatch itself. And I don't see any practical benefit, to be honest, in purchasing Pixel 7 over this phone. So I would recommend going for this phone if you are in India. If you are in US, if the price difference is not a lot, maybe Pixel 7 is a better choice for you. Even the cameras are really good on Pixel 6a. I get it, the sensors are old, but Google has refined the sensor for so long that it can still take amazing shots. Yes, I get it, the video quality is not as great. I mean, the older sensor shows its age there. But for me, video from Pixel is not very good on Pixel 7 as well. It's good in terms of audio quality, but video still far away from iPhones. So I don't record videos from Pixel devices. For that, I either choose iPhone or even Samsung. So for photos, I still prefer Pixel, and this can give me the same experience as Pixel 7. Now, what you will miss coming from Pixel 7 to this phone is going to be slightly faster charging. I'm saying that this phone takes around 2 hours, that phone will take 1 hour 50 minutes. That's it. You will miss the wireless charging if you use that because it is still painfully slow, and the face unlock. The fingerprint sensor is slightly slower on this phone, but after all the updates, I don't see any huge difference. It works for me perfectly fine on this phone as well. If you use face unlock, you can do that. I stopped using it after a while because it was not working in night. So it was kind of confusing. I mean, one day you're using face unlock, next day you have to use the fingerprint. So I turned it off, and the fingerprint works fine for me on this device as well. Yes, it is faster on Pixel 7, but not enough. There is one thing that really sucks when it comes to Pixel devices, and that is going to be the service. The service in India is not really good, so I'd rather invest less in a Google Pixel phone right now and wait for them to become better. And Google, please enable the 5G in India. I mean, you're the only manufacturer that is not able to provide 5G services here. Even Apple came with the 5G with the recent 6.2 update. So we are waiting for that. I know 5G is still hyped and it's not going to be great, but at least give us option to turn it off or on. And some people ask me why I did not purchase Nothing Phone 1 over this one. See, the main reason is going to be the size. I like the size of this phone. The second, I like pixel specific features which are not available on Nothing Phone yet. And the third reason is going to be the cameras. I still like the Pixel camera better than the Nothing Phone one. Let me know what your experience have been with the Pixel phone. Are you using that in India? Do you think they're worth it? In my opinion, Pixel 6 is still worth it because of the price. When it launched, it was really expensive, but as of now, if you purchase it, it's going to be a really good pricing in my opinion. I wouldn't recommend going for any expensive phone than this with Google Pixel because they don't have all the features available in India. So let me know what is your experience with the Pixel phone. And if you have any question, you can ask me in the comment box. I'm going to make a long-term review of this phone. So if you want to watch that, please subscribe to my channel. If you can't wait, I've already reviewed this phone. My name is Rohit. I'll see you in the next one. Till then.